I'm from the East Coast. I love a good brownstone. And today I'm going to show you a rare, unique opportunity for you to be able to live in a brownstone style of building within a condo high-rise tower in the Arts District in downtown Las Vegas. Let's go check out this brownstone. So the first thing I want to point out is the design style here in Juhl. So you'll definitely notice right away as soon as you walk in, it has a very modern industrial feel. So there's lots of exposed ductwork and that raw concrete finish. So it feels very modern, but there's also a lot of, warmer touches to it. So Juhl was originally, like I said, it was built in 2008. And at that time, they were planning to sell all of these condos. And then because of the market, it was not a good time to do that. So instead, they decided to rent out a bunch of these units here. So a lot of these homes were rental properties. And then recently in 2022, the tower decided that they were going to sell a bunch of these properties. So they decided to renovate them to make them all brand new finishes inside and then sell them to individual buyers. So it was a really cool idea, honestly. I feel like you get almost like a brand new feel, like a new construction, because you could even select a lot of your finishes. So this home has some really nice warm tone finishes to complement and kind of contrast with the cooler tones of the concrete and the exposed ductwork. So some of those warmer tones I was talking about are like this flooring. So this is a wood-like tile flooring. So that tile keeps it more modern and cooler as well, especially in those summer months. Also here in your kitchen, I like the darker cabinets because it brings a little bit more depth into the style, so it's not all that cold tone to it. You also have these nice quartz countertops. I love this giant sink here, and you do have stainless steel appliances throughout, and these are all just a couple years old because of that renovation that they had. So this home is 1858 square feet. It has 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and it comes with 1 parking space. 1858 square feet is a really nice size, and I think this is a really unique opportunity, a really unique style of living that blends that high-rise, mid-rise type of living with single-family living, because it really does almost feel like a single-family style of home. You do have your access from the street that we saw as I walked in, but you also do have your other front door on the other side, so that's going to go into the Juhl, the building over there. And then you do have all of your amenities, like living in a high-rise, which we will get to, but it's just kind of like that perfect blend. So if you're like, I really love the idea of living in a high-rise, but there's certain things that, I kind of want to feel like I'm living in a single family. I want to be able to take my dog straight out onto the sidewalk and go for a run or something like that. This could be that perfect blend for you. And this home is listed for $615,000. Now I'll just talk a little bit about this layout. So you have your front door entrance from the main hallway in the Juhl tower. And then right off there to your right, you have a powder bath. And then you have a coat closet to your left. And then also over to your left, you have a pretty decent sized laundry room. So pretty spacious over there, newer appliances there as well. And then you come into your open concept living space, your nice big kitchen. You've got your living area here. If you wanted to add in a dining space, I would probably put it over on this end, over by where the window is, and then, just keep everything nice and open. I don't know, most people don't sit at a dining table these days, I feel like anyway, so you can definitely do the same as this seller has done and put up some bar stools here. There's also another area here that I really like. It's kind of empty right now, but I feel like this could be a really perfect little office nook or reading nook or something. You could do something super cute here under the stairs. Up by the door that has your access out to the sidewalk, you also have a little terrace. And then over here, we'll go upstairs where we have a loft and 2 bedrooms. Up here on the second floor, you have that open loft space I was talking about. So that could be great for just hanging out. You could put a TV up here. You could make this a playroom. If you have kids, you could make this another workspace. You know, there's just so many options here. I really love how open this floor plan is and how many spaces you have, designated separate spaces without being closed off. You also have a full bath here for this loft area and for your guest bedroom. And then you do have your full primary suite with the ensuite bath and a nice walk-in closet. The seller also added in this barn door in the primary bedroom to the primary bath, which I think is a really nice touch. A lot of ensuite baths in Las Vegas do not have a door. So I think this is a nice touch. Lastly, I want to point out that this property has a second outdoor space, which is this balcony here off of the secondary bedroom. So if you notice, all these brownstones, so you have these brownstones along this whole street here, and every other one has a balcony. So you have the floor level outdoor space and then your balcony. Whereas on the one right next door on either side, those ones just have the floor level outdoor space. So it's kind of nice. You have a nice little view of downtown and you have a peekaboo view of the mountains as well. Okay, now let's talk about some of the amenities for Juhl. So this brownstone has HOA dues of $850 per month, and that's going to include all of the amenities, like I was saying, like high-rise style amenities. So you have this amazing pool, you have a 2-story fitness center, you have security, front desk, concierge, there's a little business center, the parking garage, you know, covers maintenance for all of those things and all of the common areas. One other really cool, unique feature that it includes is this gorgeous wine deck. So we're here on the 10th floor and you can get some really incredible views up here. So this is a common area. So you can come out here, hang out with your friends, or you can come out here and socialize with, you know, other residents in the building. And you have some incredible views. You can overlook the pool, but when you look out here, we're looking down into downtown Las Vegas, views of the Strip. You've got views of the mountains are stunning. I can see a peekaboo of the Smith Center over here. So Symphony Park is that way, Circa over here. Just like incredible, almost 360-degree views. It's just really, really stunning up here. Another really cool, unique feature that we have here at Juhl is an outdoor movie theater. And this is going to be on the 6th floor, which is the same floor as the pool. So it's actually right adjacent to the pool. So you could really have like a full day, night celebration. You can be hanging out in the pool. There's also a little barbecue area over there. There's a hot tub, a whole day of celebration, and then, you know, watch a movie at night. It's just really a nice, fun atmosphere. A couple other features I want to point out are also the Amazon lockers, and there's also EV charging. And this is new for Juhl, but they have a app for your smartphone now that you can use as a key. So you don't have to carry around a key fob, which is really nice. You always have your phone on you, right? So it's just super easy access to all areas of the building. So this is pretty rare. We don't have a lot of properties like this here in Las Vegas. I just love the idea of being able to have all of the amenities of living in a mid-rise, high-rise type of building, to have that accessibility from the street. So you really have that very urban feel of living in a city, being able to walk up from the street into your condo and be right in the middle of all the action. We're here at Juhl. Juhl is located in the Arts District. I love the Arts District. The Arts District is just building and growing continuously, but there's so much life, there's so much art, there's so much culture. I just love all the restaurants, all the bars and everything. It feels a lot more like the heart of Las Vegas rather than that strip feel, which is more touristy. So I love, of course, both. This is just a little bit of a different vibe over here. There's all those old wedding chapels and the old pawn shops and things like that. So it's the old, like 1930s Vegas style. The Juhl is not that old. That was actually built in 2008. So it's actually the most recent mid-rise, high-rise tower that has been built in Las Vegas, except for now we do have a couple of them that are under construction. Up until, this was the last high-rise that was built in Vegas until recently this year. Now let's talk about a few other things that are right here in this amazing location. The downtown Las Vegas Linear Park is a landscaped green walking path with benches and shaded trees. It's a perfect place for you to take your dogs out for a nice walk or to just get into a nice green space area. You also have great proximity to Fremont Street, where again, you have so much history. Some of these older casinos in Fremont opened up in the 1930s. It's also very convenient to get down to the Strip and to the airport, each just about 10 minutes away. Another fun piece of pop culture nearby is the famous shop from the TV show Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. You're also right near Wedding Row. The Marriage License Bureau is on 3rd Street, and steps away from Juhl Loft are several famous Las Vegas wedding chapels. One of them even gained attention recently because Usher got married there shortly after performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. The one Usher chose is literally right across the street from Juhl. Over here, you're also just 10 minutes away from Symphony Park, so even more of that arts and culture area. You're going to have the theater over there, the Children's Museum, and more museums to come. And that's only about a 10-minute drive away from here. There at the Smith Center, you can also see Broadway shows and the Nevada Ballet and the Symphony. Is the brownstone style of living here at Juhl right for you? I would love to show you this property in person. And if you are interested in any type of high-rise or mid-rise property here in Las Vegas, I am your expert and I would love to set up a free consultation with you. All my contact information is at our website, thethomasgrouplv.com, and here on the screen. And I'm extension 4 for Christina. I'll see you next time.